Hey, what's up, everybody? This is David, aka Wingnut D, and I'm going to tell you this right now. I have not been posting stuff for a while. On my way to work right now, with all the coronavirus, Covid-19 BS. I am very, very thankful and grateful to be working. That's kind of what today's video is about. It's another rant and rave. I want to give a shout out to all the small businesses and all the people that I know that are running small businesses that are trying to keep people working and probably are doing more, family, friends, and business associates, doing more for people like myself to keep us, our heads above water. So, with everything going on in coronavirus, COVID, whatever the hell you want to call it, the state of California has opened up. It's not just the state of California, it's everywhere. Unemployment benefits for persons like myself. I am considered self-employed, an independent contractor. And for a long time, there was not a way for me to collect any type of benefits, pay any type of taxes, or get any type of tax refund or anything like that. It's not a secret. It's just, that's just the way some of us live. And it works for some of us. So they open up these benefits, and, at the time I wasn't really doing anything. And so I was kind of struggling financially. So I applied. Figured, hey, they opened this up. This is a good thing. A lot of gig, they call them gig workers, which are like people that do like Uber Eats and Uber Let Go and stuff like that. Not Let Go, Lyft, and DoorDash and stuff like that. Well, this pertains to them also, because they're not necessarily taxed. They don't necessarily pay taxes if they hit as long as they don't hit a certain threshold of what they get paid. So I applied, and I thought, well, you know what? I'm not going to get it, because I had applied for food stamps at one point, and they denied me because I owned this thing right here, because I owned a vehicle, which didn't make any sense, because I know people that own homes. They own homes. I know people that own RVs. They have 2 or 3 cars, and they get food stamps. They get the minimum amount. So I was just like flabbergasted. So this whole thing with unemployment, I was like, I'm not going to get anything, because if I don't qualify for food stamps, they're sure as hell ain't going to give me unemployment, no matter if the new rules apply to self-employed / gig workers / independent contractors. So I applied, got a letter immediately within 4 days saying that I didn't qualify. No big deal, no surprise. You move on from there. So yesterday I get this infuriating letter, and it was just a basic 1-page letter, and I kind of took it as a slap in the face, because it's like reiterating, hey, look, you're not getting anything. You don't pay into unemployment. Doesn't matter if you are self-employed. Doesn't matter if you're an independent contractor, a gig worker, or anything. You're not getting anything. And I just found it very frustrating, because I do what I can to provide for myself and my wife. We don't really have all of our children are grown and everything, and I hustle. I do a lot on the side. I have a mobile shipping business, which before coronavirus, I was going to people's houses, mostly elderly, and shipping packages and doing packing and shipping for them, and mail, and doing UPS, FedEx, drop-offs for them, printing out labels and stuff like that. Well, I couldn't necessarily do that anymore with the coronavirus, because you're not advised to really go out into the world, and social distancing and quarantine and everything, and so I really couldn't do that anymore. But I've always kind of hustled. I've always done things on the side, legally, on the side, to provide for myself and my family, and it's always worked for me. I've always kept under the radar, and a lot of people do that. I'm not special. A lot of people do that. But I just found it infuriating that they open these things up but you still don't qualify. I know a lot of people that I know that are in the same situation have qualified. They say that they're qualified, but they haven't gotten anything yet. So leave a comment down below if you're in a similar situation, if you're considered a gig worker, independent contractor, or self-employed, and you are getting something from unemployment. The other part of that is the stimulus check, from the federal government. I was told by many people, not by, when I say what I was told, I'm not really looking at like news media outlets, because there's a lot of confusion going on within the world for news media outlets on what is true and what isn't. So unfortunately, I have to go by people that I trust, family and friends close to me, people, business associates, people that I've worked with in the past or currently work for, in whatever capacity that is. I have to go upon what they say, and 99.9% of the time, except for being qualified, their information is correct. So that being said, I was told, because I'm an American citizen and because the IRS website opened it all up, I am an American citizen with a social security number, that I just had to go onto the website, put in my social security number, put obviously my date of birth. I had to provide my California ID or California driver's license number. I did everything that I could. It was very, very simple. It took like 10 minutes, and that I would probably, unless I had direct deposit information, I would probably get a paper check for whatever the amount is. It's I don't know if it's $600 or $1,200 or whatever like that. So I did some research. I found out that information that was given to me was correct. So I applied for it. Like I said, I've heard nothing. But I'm like millions of Americans that have heard nothing back. So I don't expect to get it. It would be nice, but I don't think it's going to happen. So there's all these things going on, supposedly with the coronavirus, and all this relief for people in a financial situation similar to mine or worse than mine. And I know there's people with kids out there, like I said, that are in dire straits, that have lost jobs, have been furloughed or whatever, and they're in a similar situation. They're not going to be getting anything, and they have kids. So I find it just very funny that there's all this relief from local, state, and federal governments supposedly, but nobody's getting it. And if you are getting it, obviously you're meeting the criteria, and cheers to you if you're meeting the criteria. I salute you. I'm not a hater. To take a term from 10 years ago or whatever, I'm not a hater. If you're getting a stimulus check, cheers to you. If you're getting unemployment, cheers to you. If you're getting something from the local government, whether it's a small business loan or whether it's, cheers to you. I don't qualify for that because I don't have employees, and I don't, cheers to you if you're getting any type of relief, because there's people out there that aren't, and there's a lot of people with kids that aren't. There's people like me and my wife, our situation, where we're not getting anything from anywhere. We are solely relying on jobs that are being provided to me. I'm not going to mention any names or companies or anything, because like I said, I'd like to keep their anonymity, intact, because I think they're doing me a great favor and a great service by giving me employment and giving me an avenue to make money and to keep myself financially, my head barely above water, and I appreciate that. There's so many people that are not getting these things, and to me it taps into another video that I'd like to do, where it gets a little bit political affiliations and voting and stuff like that. It's just, it's just, there's all this that's being said that is supposedly going on and people can qualify for, and but nobody's getting it, or very few people are getting it. And if you work a full-time job and you pay your taxes, get a tax refund, or even if you pay your taxes and don't get a refund, and you're one of the first people that have gotten the stimulus check direct deposited into your account, you're not considered self-employed or anything, then you know what, like I said again, cheers to you. If you're doing everything and you have a valid bank account, and if you're doing everything by the by, then cheers to you. I applaud you. I'm glad whoever's gotten their stimulus check, whoever's getting unemployment, whoever's getting this relief. I'm like I said, I'm not a hater. I really think people that need it, there's a lot of need going on right now. People that need it should be getting it. But if there's a need there and the parameters for qualifications are opening wider, but then you're still not getting it, you're still not getting that assistance, that type of help, then there's a problem somewhere along the line. And like I said, I don't want to get too much into politics and the people that control these programs and governments and stuff like that, because that's a whole other video that I could sit here and talk for 45 minutes about. But like I said, I'm only looking at my personal situation and situations of people that I know, like I said, people that I know with children that right now, they're having a hard time financially, not knowing other than like food stamps and food-wise they're doing okay, but like bills and rent and stuff like that, they're really struggling. So for me and my wife, the struggle is not there. Because like I said, I'm being given opportunities to make money, which I appreciate. But it'd be nice in this time to get a little bit ahead, to be a little bit more comfortable, to go, okay, look, when this is all over, I've got something that, a little bit of cushion. Because really, if I got unemployment or if I got a stimulus check, that's probably what I would use it for. I would totally use it I would just put it aside. I'd do a rainy day fund. I've never been really good at saving my whole life. I've always lived pretty much paycheck to paycheck. I've always gone out and hustled, and if I made $1, then that was $1 more than I had 5 minutes ago. And I think if I got any of that relief, I would just totally put it away, and I'd be diligent about saving and about making sure that me and my wife, months from now, when things are all said and done, or a year from now, that we have this to kind of as a buffer, as a cushion. So this is the old man rant for the day. Everybody always says, "Oh, you're just an old man. You need a soapbox," and it's all you do is complain and I complain a lot, but like most of the time, I really don't care if people hear me, because, like I said, there's for this, like I said, I didn't expect to get unemployment. I don't expect to get a stimulus check. Be nice if I did, then I wouldn't be doing this video. But like the whole thing for them to send me unemployment, it was an automated letter, but still, you wasted ink, you wasted paper, telling me that I wasn't gonna get anything that I already knew 3 weeks ago that I wasn't gonna get. And that's pretty stupid. It's pretty much a waste of resources, and it pissed me off. I got some good news this morning from where I live, about our situation financially, and I'm not gonna go into detail on that, but I felt it was some good news, and it really made my day. With being pissed off about the unemployment thing yesterday and the unknowing, with everything else, it was nice to get some good news that will help me financially. And like I said, all that's going to do, and it had nothing to do with the stimulus check or anything like that, but it was nice to get some good news, and it really, really made my day. So I'm going to end this video, this old man rant from the Grandpa Chronicles, because I'm a super grandpa, as everybody knows, and I'm going to be doing a lot more videos with my grandchildren on the daily things that go on with them, the trials and tribulations, and because, like I said, we're more entertaining than the Kardashians. But the old man rant is done for the day. I might do another one later because, like I said, I want to get into a political topic, and I know that might spur some conversation in some people because of whatever political affiliation they take on. But like I said, thanks for watching. Subscribe for more old man rants, Call of Duty clips, Rocket League clips, more talking about the strange things that I talk about on a daily basis. And don't forget to obviously subscribe, hit the bell for the notifications, and follow me obviously on Twitter and on Facebook too. Hopefully softball season starts back up pretty soon. I'll be doing some more softball videos. So thanks for watching, everybody. David, aka Wingnut D, signing out for the day. I gotta go do some work. Later.